Nightwing number 136, Crossroads, starts here. So, Nightwing is going to his apartment, and these people are like, hey, yo, that's Nightwing. And they're just like, nah, because Nightwing's like, Dick Grayson's like a fucking millionaire or some shit. Like, why would he be down here? First of all, I need y'all to mind your business. Second of all, it was Nightwing. So, he goes and he's driving, and he's like talking about how his home has changed. So, the new mayor of Bloodhaven built a super highway in the middle of literally everything for absolutely no reason other than money. In the middle of this fucking super highway, this woman is walking around, and obviously people are cussing her out because you are quite literally in the middle of fucking traffic. Nightwing, driving around, picks her up and is like, you know, where do you need to go? And she says the crossroads, and he's like, the junction. So he's driving, trying to like talk to her and everything like that. However, she starts being cryptic and weird and pulls out this like jagged knife and holds it at his throat. He doesn't panic, he doesn't do anything, he just is trying to talk to her. He's like, I'm trying to help you. And so she starts talking about like fucking the Salem witch trials and men and all this other stuff, things that, you know, all right. And she has cuts on her arm, and he's assuming that they're he's like, you know, those could be like hesitation marks, so he's thinking they're self-inflicted, but you know, he doesn't know. And quite honestly, she's not telling, and she then starts bleeding from her eyes, but it's like because she's crying. And so he's like, okay, cool. So look, you're bleeding and things like that. We need to take you to the hospital. That makes her panic. In her panicking, it makes her grab the wheel. When she grabs the wheel, she causes a car accident. Several cars pile up. Lots of people are injured, and he manages to bust his way out, and he's going to go help. Well, he then tries to go check to make sure that she's okay, and she's not in there. And he's like, there had to have been a lady in this fucking car. Otherwise, this is all my fault. But you know that you have her in your car because other people saw her and were cussing her ass the fuck out for being in the middle of the highway. He second guesses himself too much for me, and it stresses me out.